The next ones are integer addition. This actually says problem type 2. If you took introductory algebra, you did problem type 1. But it's your rules for adding and subtracting. So for your rules, if your signs are the same, you add and keep the sign, right? If I have 2 plus 3, I add them together, I get 5, and it's still positive. If I have a negative 2 plus a negative 3, and they're both negative, I add them, negative 5, because I got to keep my sign. If my signs are opposite, they tell you to subtract and take the sign of the bigger value. Now they're talking about subtracting the numbers without the sign. So what they're thinking about is if I have negative 5 plus 3, those are opposites, that I'm actually doing 5 minus 3, which is 2, but I'm taking the sign of the bigger one and getting a negative answer, right? Negative 5 plus 3 is negative 2. So if I have 39 plus a negative 59, I'm going to subtract and take the sign of the bigger one. The bigger one is negative, but I'm going to take my bigger number minus my smaller number. 59 minus 39 is 20. On the next one, it says negative 25 plus a negative 37. Both of those are negative, so I'm going to add and keep my sign. So it's still going to be negative, but I'm going to add those two things together. And so negative 62 is my answer. Now, if in doubt about the parentheses, put them in on your calculator if you need to use your calculator to check your answer. You don't always need them. Here they're using them to separate the adding from the negative sign, so you know that it's not a subtraction problem. But if in doubt, try to punch it in exactly like you see it on your calculator, and then you should see if you have the right answer or not. Is that me beeping? No. Sometimes the card gets full or something beeps at me. The number 20 then, I'm doing negative 32 plus a negative 60. Again, they're both negative, so my rule is add and keep the sign. Going to stay negative. If I add those together, I get 92. Here I have 57 plus negative 34. My rule, subtract and take the sign of the larger. The larger one is positive, so I know my answer is going to be positive, and I'm just going to subtract, and so I'm going to get 23 there. So go ahead if you haven't already done number 21. So negative 36 plus negative 41 would give me negative 77. Add and keep my sign. And a negative 27 plus 49 would give me positive 22. 22. Questions on that? Nobody's going to tell me if they had a question.